So, it's been a while. Sorry. So, the reason why I have not been able to make a decent video in a few weeks is that I had a lot of studying to do. I had my first tests and I had some more essays and stuff. So, that consumed my time. Way more than I thought. I'm just kidding, I do actually do anything. The real reason that I never have time to do anything is the fact that I have no time management skills. I talked about it in a previous video, and I got to face that reality again. So instead of doing all that studying that I should have done, here is what I actually did. As you can see, I have a great imagination when it comes to surrogate actions. I know that if I focused even half the time and energy that I have towards the actual assignments that I need to complete, I would be top of the class. Okay, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration. I would be on the top 10% of the class, but I wouldn't be the best. And I'm saying that because I know myself pretty well. I've spent a lot of time on self reflection and whatnot. I know which study techniques work for me. I don't waste my time taking sort of really detailed notes during the lectures because it doesn't work for me. I can only focus on writing those notes and I miss everything the teacher says. So then it's just a copy of whatever is on the board. That doesn't help me very much. I've learned to become pretty good at guessing what the important parts are and what's going to be on the actual test. Which brings me to my actual point in this video, is that you don't need to be a hardworking student and sort of devote your time and energy solely on your studies if you learn one very important skill. That, my dear friends, is bullshitting. Nothing has helped me more in my life than bullshitting because it can be applied to anything. I know that this technique doesn't work for everyone and it shouldn't work for anyone. And this is to all of you, my fellow bad students, that you should devote your time and energy to your studies. They're important. Okay, confession time. I rely way too much on my luck when it comes to tests. I have an almost supernatural talent of guessing what's going to be on the test as essay questions. I read, say I read one sort of part of the book really well, I can guarantee you that's going to be on the goddamn test. Not always, okay? When I fail hard because then they're going to ask something I never even heard about. But I'm usually pretty good at guessing. So I don't devote my time to studying details or some dude who maybe said something once upon a time. Those are details that you might be able to add to your essay, but usually not. Usually the essay questions are much more general. The hard truth is that when you're writing an essay, it's more important to know how to write well than to actually know anything. I've been in university for a few months now, and I'm astonished. I'm astonished by the fact that it takes so little to pass the exams. Also, bullshitting is a skill that takes years to perfect. All those years I could have actually spent learning how to study well, but too late now. I had an assignment some weeks back where I had to write a philosophy essay, and that essay had to be based on a 10-page text about the ideas of a philosophist named Gadamer. I don't know how to pronounce Gadamer. Anyway, And I still don't know what the text was about. And I had to write 3 to 4 pages in the essay. And of course, I left it till last evening, like I always do. And then I always feel bad about it, but I do it again next time. And I was reading the text material, and all I could think of was, I don't understand this. I have no idea what I'm reading, and I'm supposed to write an essay about this? Well, what can I do? The deadline was next day, so I wrote 3 pages on the ideas of Gadamer and his ideas of philosophy, and I thought it was a pretty decent essay. I haven't gotten it back yet, so I'll have to wait and see. But bullshitting is exactly a skill that allows you to write 3 pages about nothing. I just took a page from the text and was like, okay, now we're writing about this, and I ended up writing a chapter about the rhetorics of the writer. So yeah, I'm anxiously awaiting the day when university finally teaches me that you actually have to do something and you can't just ride along, which I'm doing currently. I fear that soon I'm going to be in trouble. The day hasn't yet come, but I'll be sure to let you know when it does.